This is KVRT 13 News. Now Marv.
Midnight's first season is now fully underway. You're watching Void News. I'm Marv. Blizzard has opened the next phase of progression in World of Warcraft. Midnight, with Season 1 now active and the first portions of the new raid lineup live. Players can now enter Voidspire and Dreamrift on normal, heroic, and raid finder difficulties, while March on Quel'Danas will unlock later in stages across the next several weeks. Blizzard has laid out a staggered release schedule running from March 17th through April 7th, including Mythic unlocks, raid finder wings, and story mode access. Most of the community reaction here is straightforward. Players are interested. They're ready to get in. The main question seems to be why story mode arrives later instead of alongside the rest of the opening content. Blizzard also used this week to fully kick off Midnight Season 1. That means the seasonal raid schedule is active, PvP Season 1 has begun, Mythic dungeons are open, new world bosses are available, delves are progressing into their seasonal structure, and the new Mythic Plus rotation has been established. Seasonal rewards this time include titles, mounts, illusions, cloaks, pennants, transmog unlocks, and the usual assortment of progression incentives meant to keep everyone running in circles until the next reset. The overall tone from players is what you would expect. People are already pushing into content, checking reward tracks, and sorting out what matters first. As expected, Blizzard also followed launch week with a substantial round of hotfixes. And substantial is the word. The March 17th through March 19th fixes include class tuning across a large portion of the roster, dungeon and raid fixes, delve adjustments, PvP balance changes, profession fixes, housing fixes, quest fixes, performance fixes, and various smaller corrections across the game. So if Midnight felt slightly unstable during its opening stretch, Blizzard appears to be addressing that in the traditional way, by changing a great many things very quickly. Outside the core progression loop, Blizzard also spent the week selling and distributing an impressive amount of extra stuff. There is now a Rufus charity pack, which includes a companion pet and housing decor while sending proceeds to Habitat for Humanity. The reaction here is generally favorable, helped considerably by the fact that it is a charity item and the dog is apparently very cute. There is also a new Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary promotion. Players who complete the Midnight Introduction scenario can earn the Voidfeather Dragonhawk for use in Classic Anniversary realms. So retail is now rewarding Classic, which is a sentence the game continues to make possible. Blizzard has also announced yet another Twitch drop, this time offering a cuddly Void Gurgle housing item for watching 4 hours of eligible World of Warcraft streams. Community response is broadly positive, though it does continue Blizzard's habit of routing in-game rewards through Twitch with suspicious consistency. And finally, there is the Spring Bloom Pet Pack, a large shop bundle featuring 23 pets at a dynamic discount. Reaction there is less charitable. Some players see value. Others see an $80 pet bundle and react accordingly. Meanwhile, Trial of Style has returned. This version includes new themes, new rewards, new quests around Quel'Danas, a temporary outfit slot, and additional trading post progress for participation. On paper, it is a respectable amount of transmog nonsense. In practice, a noticeable portion of the player comments say the event was either broken or unstable when it launched. That may well be corrected by now, but the early reaction was less fashion fantasy and more, why is this not functioning? Blizzard also took a moment to outline the AWC and MDI road to BlizzCon 2026. Both programs are now structured around a year-long path leading to live finals on the BlizzCon stage, with registration open and significant prize pools attached. One interesting detail here is Blizzard explicitly highlighting the in-person BlizzCon finals setup, which gives the whole thing a more formal competitive shape than usual. If you care about World of Warcraft as an esport, the road is open. If you do not, this is still another reminder that Blizzard intends to keep retail, classic, esports, housing, Twitch promotions, and shop bundles all running at once. And yes, Blizzard also published the weekly recap article, which mostly exists to remind everyone that all of the above has, in fact, occurred. It also included a note about WoW partnered community discords and an upcoming Portal Room Q&A with Holly Longdale, suggesting Blizzard is continuing to build out its community ecosystem beyond the game client itself. Whether players have time for any of that is another matter. That concludes this week's developments. You're watching Void News. I'm Marv. Stay informed.
Good evening. This is October with your Azeroth calendar update. The Delves bonus event and PvP Brawl, Cooking Impossible are now active and will continue through April 1st. Also ongoing, the Race to World First is currently underway as players push through the opening raid content of midnight. Looking ahead, the Trial of Style event will conclude on March 27th at 10 AM. For pet battle players, Squirt will be available in the Draenor Garrison on March 27th in EU regions. This is a standard appearance and not a super event. That concludes the current calendar update. Good night.